Hello YouTube, this is UT463 coming to you with a Madden Ultimate Team video talking about what I'm planning on my team looking like at this current moment. I am a Titans fan and I will be running a Titans theme team. Now, based on the Regs team's ratings that we've gotten over the last week, I'm only going to be running 25 out of 25 Titans because, well, to be honest, they did some of the Titans players or ex-Titans players dirty to where there's a lot more holes that need to be filled than originally I had thought there was going to be. Um, for example, left guard, I thought we'd have Roger Saffold, but he's somehow only like an 80 in regs. Jack Conklin at right tackle, but somehow he's only a 79 in regs. Uh, Let's see. Julio Jones still hasn't signed with a team yet. I don't even know if he'd be an elite. Logan Ryan at safety. Um, uh, Jadeveon Clowney might not be a base elite. Basically, there's a lot of players that I thought were gonna have base elites to be on this Titans team, and they're not. So, for the Titans players, uh, so I'm thinking about running a 25 Titans, 25 Rams theme team. Because the kind of the holes in the Titans theme team, they're kind of some of the Rams' strengths. Also Browns would also be an option for kind of the same reasons. Uh, but start off with the O line. Left tackle will be Taylor Lewan. Again, he's a player who I thought would be an elite, but he's not looking like it. He'll be a high gold. Same with Ben Jones. I'm most likely going to be using rookie premieres at left guard and right guard. Right tackle. Uh, if I do the Rams 25, it'll be Rob Havenstein or whatever his name is. Tight end, Austin Hooper. He's going to be that's another position to where the Rams team doesn't really help me there either. So that might be a position that I look to improve upon with some other cards. Wide receiver, I'll still have AJ Brown. Robert Woods is on the Titans, so I'll have him as well. If I do Rams, I'll also get Cooper Cup. Now, Cooper Cup has one of those reorder cards, but I'm a noob at the game. I'm not really good. I don't spend enough time with Madden to like learn the intricacies to be good online. So I'd probably just go with his base elite instead because I wouldn't really get that much use out of the slot apprentice. I don't think. Jalen Waddle is definitely who I'm going with the pre-order edition on offense. The speed to help with solos is going to be huge. If Odell Beckham signs with a team, as far as I know, he hasn't yet. He probably be similarly rated to Robert Woods, but have way better stats because that's how EA does things. Uh, Running back Derrick Henry, best running back in the game day one. Sorry, it's not going to be Barry Sanders. It's not going to be uh, Jonathan Taylor. Derrick Henry will be the best, especially in next gen because well, he's huge. Plus, he's gonna have pretty high speed still. So Cam Akers will maybe be a decent backup quarterback. If I don't do Rams, I'll have Ryan Tannehill. I think he's going to be an E, maybe a 79. But that's another position where if I don't do like a theme team that has a better quarterback, that I'll be doing an upgrade. Uh, another theme team I kind of thought of would have been Packers, just because they have quite a few high overall rated players as well. Onto the defensive side of the ball, starting with the best player, Kevin Byard. I think he's going to be an 85 or an 86 base. So then you power him up. I think with Kim's, he'll get 90 zone. Uh, Based on the Riggs ratings, all the free safeties are kind of slow. Mika might have. Mika will probably have like the highest speed of any of the elites. By like an extra maybe one or two, but I think he's gonna lose quite a few zone coverage for that. To where I might be able to hit a 90 threshold with Bayer, which could make him absolutely juiced. Um, Linebacker position is kind of a spot where the Rams team is kind of why I'm leaning Rams, because if I do Rams team, I get Bobby Wagner and Von Miller. Because the Titans team, Harold Landry should be higher than an 81, but I think he's only going to be an 81. Um, which at that point, he'd be kind of similar to Montez Sweat's card, I think. Maybe just a little bit smaller. Um, Middle linebacker, I might go Isaiah Simmons as my pre-order on defense here. But y'all have Bobby Wagner, but now Bobby Wagner is starting to get up there in age. So like where it used to be he was always like really fast. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Um, Left outside linebacker, Bud Dupree's Riggs rating was really bad. So I think I'm probably gonna end up using Von Miller there. Strong safety, Cam Chancellor. I think he is the best pre-order card because he has a lot of versatility. You can play him at both safety spots, at corner if you need to. You can have him in at sub linebacker. You can user him. You can not user him and still get his ability to work. So I think Cam Chancellor is just the best option for me, as well as it fits a hole in the Titans theme team because I would love to do 50 out of 50 Titans. It's just it's not going to be usable based on the O line, in my opinion. Now if I was not to go Cam Chancellor, there's Amani Hooker. Uh, Now there's also this isn't including whatever the theme builders for each team would be, or team captain or legends or any of that day one, which which could change which other theme team I run with besides Titans. Let's see. On to the cornerbacks. So I'm a Titans fan, so I will be running with Roger McCreary, even though he is not even an 86 overall. I really don't understand his stats. They're so bad, especially when you compare them to Kyer Elam, which I'll also be going with him. Uh, then another reason I'm thinking Rams or Packers. I'd get Jalen Ramsey or Jair Alexander, both of which will be super solid. Then I'll also have Caleb Farley, who I would probably start over Christian Fulton, even though Christian Fulton should be a higher overall than Caleb Farley. Caleb Farley is just going to be quicker. Caleb Farley is, I think he's he's super high in speed and rates. Like he's his card is going to be super fast. Now, yes, if you look at the 75, it has no coverage stats. Neither of them are even 70. But at the beginning of the game, the speed makes up for a lot. Plus, in the beta, he had an 82 overall card, which now again, who knows if that's actually real or not because it was the beta. Um, I hope it is just because Caleb Farley actually never even. This is his legit only card he got in Madden 22 was his core rookie card. Um, so that's kind of it for the corners. On to the defensive line. So first and foremost, Jeffrey Simmons. He's going to be Probably 83 ish would be my guess. I don't remember what he started out last year as. Huh. But I think he'll be an 83. So, defensive tackle is definitely a position of upgrades to the Titans theme team because, well, um, he was our only D tackle day one of Mutt last year, and I don't know if we're gonna have any more. Uh, sorry. So at the other end spot, we'll have Danico Autry, but I think he should have been a base elite. But again, the Titans theme team's kind of just getting disrespected. Um, so he's going to be a high gold. Now, high golds are usable, but I am going to be spending money on packs. So, like, if I can make upgrades, I will, since I'm not running just a 50 out of 50 Titans theme team. So, D tackle, so that's a position of upgrade. I'm going to go with Jordan Davis. He's the best rookie premier D tackle. Plus, I don't even know what other D tackles would be good. Um, because normally the D tackles are kind of really D tackles never really feel like they do anything in mud. Um, unless it's one of like the two Vikings ones that have like super high finesse move. They always feel the D tackles just kind of feel useless in mud. Um, so at the other end spot, I'd probably put Aaron Donald there and have him opposite of Jeffrey Simmons if I do the Rams. But if I don't do the Rams, I could always just go Montez Sweat as well, or Isaiah. And it's kind of, I still don't know which one I'm taking on defense because Isaiah Simmons I could kind of just leave there and let him just do his own thing and not user him, and he'll probably be half decent. Whereas, I mean, Montez Sweat's like the same way. Whereas, like, if I don't go Isaiah Simmons, like, I feel like the Isaiah Simmons that had, what, I think 83 speed, I think that would end up being faster than Bobby Wagner. Whereas Aaron Donald, 100% is going to be better than Montez Sweat. Um, Now, one thing I wanted to talk about in this video is team captains. Team captains the last couple years, besides at launch, for like the first couple weeks, feel kind of useless past a certain point, unless you're like no money spent. It really feels as if they take too long to upgrade the overalls to where you don't even have them on your team for depth. So one thing that I think could change that is they're called team captains. They should be the captain of your team. That normally means that player is going to help the rest of your team be better. So if everybody remembers motivators from a couple years ago, maybe each team captain also is a motivator for, say, that position group. So say we got a team captain, Champ Bailey. Maybe once you reach a certain overall threshold, he gives +1 zone and man to all your corners. And then maybe like another one later in the year when they hit like 95 overall, he gives +2. Or maybe it's just at the beginning of the year it's just +1 man or zone and you like kind of pick so that it adds a little bit more in the team building process. I think that'd be something fun that EA could do to kind of help out. Just make one of the promos that's supposed to be fun all year kind of feel interesting. Because they kind of did it with Cam Chancellor last year when he hit like his highest overall. But like at that point, again, they took way too long to make Cam Chancellor hit 99 overall. And by that point, nobody was using. Well, he wasn't really being used because there's so many other strong safeties in that at that point in the game that everybody was kind of like, okay, I used Cam a shit ton early on in the year. Now I don't really want to use Cam anymore. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll have a kind of a more updated version of this video in a couple weeks before the game launches when we get like the full database. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.